Never marry a woman who will not take your last name. Personally, I always advise you guys to just walk away. If the woman is insisting on hyphenating your name together or just keeping her last name flat out and not even taking your name at all, I suggest just walking away. If you're not going to walk away, if you're not going to take my advice, get yourself a prenup, because any woman who will not take your last name, who is going to deny your family legacy to keep her own name or hyphenate yours together, is telling you a whole lot about herself and her values. First of all, she's telling you she's a feminist. Come on, let's be honest here. There's not a single woman out there that has not hyphenated her name, that has not bought into the feminine imperative, is not like glued into feminist ideology to some degree. She might not be going to the rallies and the protests and the pussy marches and all that, but you can rest assured she's probably nodding her head in agreement with a lot of these feminist talking points that these empty-headed, brainless chicks are spouting on mainstream corporate news. This is always a red flag, man. Kind of like her accepting a job offer with a company, a really great company, and then keeping her resume up on LinkedIn. One thing I've noticed about women who hyphenate their husband's last names or don't take their name at all, I mean, a lot of celebrities do this as well. These chicks tend to be not only feminist, but they also tend to be quite hypergamous, quarrelsome, always needing to have the last word when you argue with her or when you're trying to settle your differences. She always has to have the final say. Typically has no problem belittling you and just stomping all over your masculinity, just having like no respect for her man or his boundaries. But she'll expect you to respect her boundaries. She just won't respect any of yours. These are also the type of girls that go on these girl trips without you. They leave you at home. You cannot expect a woman who hyphenates your last name or doesn't take your name at all to be traditional whatsoever. Obviously, she's not if she's not even taking your last name. These are the type of chicks that thwart traditionalism, that whole like 1950s Leave It to Beaver family situation. They look down upon that. Why would this chick even want to be married? It just goes to show her selfishness. Like, she wants to fulfill her fantasy of getting married, wearing a rock, having a family, but she doesn't want to play the part. She wants the part, but she doesn't want to play the part. Yeah, women today want to be wives, but they don't want to act like wives. Or they want to be your girlfriend, but they don't want to act like your girlfriend. They want to be in a relationship, but they don't want to act like they're in a relationship. They want to still pretend as if they are single. If you're going to be single, if you're going to act like a single woman, just go be single. Do not, and I repeat, do not get involved with women that are not willing to take your last name. And this is probably a question that you should ask a chick that you met that's starting to get serious. Say you're looking to go down that road of getting married, having a family. This is something you want to ask her. Are you taking my last name? Are you willing to take your husband's last name? Are you the type to hyphenate or hang on to your name? And if she says the latter, then that tells you everything you need to know. That tells you what you're going to get yourself into. And if you don't listen to me, if you forego my advice, if you ignore it, and you marry this chick anyway, I would say about 2 to 3 years down the line, you'll realize, or maybe even sooner, that you made a very grave mistake when she starts acting out exactly as I have outlined in tonight's coaching video. With her never having respect for you, her quarreling with you constantly, her constantly needing to have the last word, correcting you as if you're a little boy and just treating you as if you're a nothing. I'm not going to say anything else on tonight's coaching video. I think it's pretty clear, man. You probably feel this way too. Say you're just at the DMV or something. They call a woman and she's got a hyphenated last name. You know her husband's been cucked. You know exactly the type of beta that she's married to, because no self-respecting alpha would ever marry or even get engaged to a woman that plans on not taking his full last name as her own and as her only last name. And I've often said, like, these women will have no problem going into divorce court, even though she would not take your last name. She have no problem taking all of your stuff. They don't like the patriarchy, but they will gladly take all of your patriarchal possessions in divorce court, won't they? As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. If you learned something from tonight's coaching video, if you gained value from it, go ahead and click the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out, and get into 7 Months Mastery if you want to learn more from me about seduction, attraction, cold approach, pickup artistry. I'm one of the best in the world. Been in field for 30 years now. You're going to learn a ton. It's only $1 for the entire first month. Click that link below, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.